Good afternoon, students. Welcome to class 11th. Let us start doing the syllabus of business studies by doing this first chapter, nature and purpose of business. Before starting this chapter, I want to tell you that business studies is the easiest subject in the commerce stream and you can understand it very easily too. Okay, so we move to the next slide. Human activities. All of us are busy in doing some activities or the other, like some people are busy in producing things, some people are busy in buying and selling things, some people are busy in teaching students, some people are busy in treating patients, some are serving in government or private offices, some are busy in propagating religion, of course not in these lockdown days. Some are busy in teaching their kids at home. Kids, students, can you differentiate between these activities? Still not. But you will be able to differentiate between these activities after seeing this video further. So, what is the meaning of human activity? Human activity is any activity that a human being performs to meet his or her requirement. Human needs can be earning money or getting mental satisfaction. And on this basis, we can divide the human activity into two categories. That is, one is economic activity, other one is non-economic activity. Yes. As I told you, human activities are done either with a motive to earn profit or to gain mental satisfaction. On this very basis, we have classified it as economic activities and for earning money and for getting mental satisfaction, non-economic activities. The examples of economic activities are business, profession and employment, and the example of non-economic activities are leisure time activity, family obligation activities, religious activity and social welfare activities. Economic and non-economic activities. As it is clear from its name, economic means something that is related to money, and non-economic something that is not related to money. So, in simple words, economic activities are those activities whose motive is to earn money, and non-economic activities are those whose motive is not to earn money but that is done out of love or mental satisfaction. And economic activities include producing goods, buying and selling of goods and services, doing legal practices or working in a factory, working in a government office or private office. Example of non-economic activities are like dancing, singing, like a mother teaching at home, like your father's love, and doing social work and propagating religion, etc. A same activity can be economic and can be non-economic as well. For example, if a teacher is teaching in a school, that is an economic activity because he or she is getting salary for that. He or she is earning money by doing that activity. So that is an economic activity. But if the same teacher is teaching to his or her kids at home, that is a non-economic activity because he or she is not getting money for that. One more example is, if a chef is cooking food in a restaurant, he or she is getting money for that from the restaurant, so that is an economic activity. But if the same chef is cooking food at home, that is a non-economic activity because the chef is not getting money for cooking food at home, that is a non-economic activity. Think of some more examples. So, here is the differentiation between economic and non-economic activities. The first basis of differentiation is meaning. As I have told you, economic activities, the meaning of economic activities is, the economic activities are those by which we earn our livelihood. We earn money to spend our life. Non-economic activities are those performed out of love, sympathy, sentiment, patriotism. Like your parents do something for you out of love. You sympathize with a beggar and give his or her something to eat. Next point of differentiation is purpose. The purpose of economic activity is to earn money, whereas the purpose of non-economic activity is to get satisfaction and to satisfy social, psychological and emotional needs. The example of economic activities include a worker working in a factory, a doctor operating in his clinic, a teacher teaching in a school. And the example for non-economic activities are a housewife cooking food for her family, a boy helping an old man cross the road, a person goes to temple to offer his prayer. And the outcome of economic activities are production of goods, distribution of goods and consumption of goods and services. And the outcome of non-economic activity is mental and psychological satisfaction. How? Let me explain you. Like if you are producing something to sell or buying something to sell it again and earn money, that is economic activity. But by doing non-economic activity, like if you are helping your mother at home and your mother is cooking food for you, your mother is teaching you at home, a chef is cooking food at home, all these activities bring mental and psychological satisfaction. And the types of economic activities are business, profession and employment. And the types of non-economic activities are religious activities, social, parental and patriotic activities. We will discuss the types of economic activity, that is business, profession and employment, in detail in further slides. Yes, as what? Business. In general words, business is the state of being busy. But the complete definition of business is, it refers to that economic activity. See, I have underlined economic activity. Business refers to that economic activity which is conducted on regular basis. So the second characteristic is regular basis. To earn profit. To earn profit. How to earn profit? Through the production and or sale of goods and services. So what is business? I repeat, business is an economic activity and it is conducted on regular basis. Why it is conducted? To earn profit. And how profit is earned? Through the production and or sale of goods and services. There are some definitions of business which are given by some scholars. According to Dr. W.R. Spiegel, all of the activities included in the production and sale of goods and services may be classified as business activity. And according to L.H. Haney, business may be defined as the human activity directed toward producing or acquiring wealth through buying or selling. As I told you, there are three types of economic activity. Business, whose meaning I told you. The other two activities are profession and employment. Profession. Profession refers to the activity which requires specialized knowledge and skills to be applied by an individual in his work to earn a living. Means profession is a kind of occupation in which specialized type of skill or knowledge is needed, specialized type of education is needed, specialized type of skill is required. For example, doctor, nurses, teachers, they have specialized skill and knowledge to do that type of activity, and that activity can be performed by those people only who are having that specialized knowledge and skill to do that activity. For example, a person who has studied LLB can only work as a lawyer. Only a person who has done MBBS or some other medical courses can become a doctor. The next third type of economic activity is employment. Employment refers to the economic activity under which people work for others and receive remuneration in lieu thereof. For example, people working in a government or private offices. All of you know the meaning of employment. The same thing can be profession and can be employment as well. If a doctor is running his or her own clinic, that means he is doing his profession. But if the same doctor is working in a government or private hospital and getting remuneration for that, that is an employment. Now we will study the concept of business in detail by studying its characteristics. I have told you the meaning of business. Business is an economic activity, and which is done on a regular basis and to earn profit. How? Through production and buying and selling of goods or services. On the basis of that very definition, we can explain its characteristics. So the first characteristics is that business is an economic activity. Economic activity. This is the most important characteristics of a business. Business is an economic activity because its motive is to earn money. Also, a business contributes in the economic development of the country. These days you are hearing in the news that economy of the world is going down, economy of our country is going down. Why? Because business are not running these days because of lockdown. So business is an economic activity that is done with the motive of earning money, and it also contributes to the economic development of the country. The other characteristics of business is profit motive. The main aim of business is to earn profit, and profits are very much necessary for the survival of business and as well as for the growth of business. If something is done for not earning profit, that will not be called a business. Next characteristics of business is regularity in dealings, or in other words you say continuous process. Business is not a single time deal. It should be done on a regular basis. Like if you sell something on OLX, you are selling your old books on OLX. Are you doing a business? No, that is not a business, because that is a deal only, because that is not done on a regular basis. A good example of this is like this lady is saying to her husband, I told you to start a business, not to sell my old sari. That person thought that selling product is called business, but that man is wrong, because for being a business it is necessary that regularity of dealing must be there. That means that dealing should be repeated again and again. For example, if a person sells his or her old car to a person, that is not a business. But if that person is an old car dealer and he sell it on he sell the old car on a regular basis, that is called a business because there is regularity in dealings. Another characteristics of business is exchange of goods and services. For a business, exchange of goods or services is essential, because if a person is buying something for his personal consumption, that is not termed as business. But if that person is buying that thing for selling it to someone other on a regular basis, that is business. Business also include producing of goods and services. And last but not the least, uncertainty of return and elements of risk. Business always operate in the environment of uncertainty. These days you are seeing there is lockdown, and so business are not operating. Maybe there are many business who have predicted huge profits in the month from April, May and June, like stationery business. But who knows that there will be a lockdown in this month and they will not be able to open their shops or factories. That's why it is called, there is always uncertainty of returns in business. And these uncertainty of returns lead to risk. In a business, whether small or big, there is always a risk. And profit and loss go hand in hand in business, like the ups and downs of life. There is not even a single business there is no risk. Risk is always there, and that risk is because of uncertain future. We don't know the future, what will happen in the future. We can predict the future, but we cannot surely say what will happen in the future. That's why there is uncertainty of returns and there is element of risk in the business. So students, this is all about the characteristics of business. Tomorrow we will do the concept of profession and employment and the differentiation between the business, profession and employment. Thank you.